5 seconds. An administrator who is doing an honest man's job and knows that he is doing his utmost often does not receive the recognition that is due to him. In fact, he meets with criticism and curses and feels irritated and hurt. An able administrator, however, will always do the right thing and also make the people feel that he reflects their wishes. The sensation must come to the people that he is reflecting their wishes to some extent. When a multitude of voices is advising the administrator or criticizing him, obviously he has to make his own choice and function according to his own decision. He cannot listen to or agree with each of the hundreds and thousands of voices which advise him, but by his manner of functioning he should make them realize that he has given due consideration to what they said and that he has been courteous not only to them but to their thinking. That way, by and large, he will be able to satisfy each of them to some extent. In administration, as in most things in life, it is not only what one does, but the manner of doing it that counts. It is exceedingly important in dealings with large masses of human beings as in a democracy. I should like to stress this especially because it is of the highest importance as much for the administrator as for the politician. The politician realizes this in the normal course because he would have to go if he did not realize it quickly enough. The administrator, however, can continue much longer without realizing if fully, but there will be ill feeling against him, and he will not be able to do his work adequately because most of it now involves the active cooperation of masses of people. The police functions of the state no longer dominate the scene. Each state wants to advance socially and economically. As a matter of fact, all public administration is bureaucracy in a way. The growth of socialism is the growth of bureaucracy. It is very odd that the people who shout most loudly against bureaucracy are the people who want more and more of it. That is what is involved in the growth of socialistic avenues of work. The administrator's work is becoming bigger and bigger. He has not only to keep peace in his area but also to understand people. I Incidentally, the report of the director mentions a research product on local self government. I think that it is of the highest importance that this institute should give consideration to the administrative problems of local self government and even more particularly to those of panchayats. There are hundreds of thousands of panchayats in this country. They form the real base of our democracy. If that base is unsound, that we are not cent% stable democratically, even with the second base of our parliament. We are told that panchayats have not succeeded because there are disputes, there are parties, there is corruption, and all that. It is true, I think, that our experience of panchayats has been distressing. But real democracy cannot exist at the top. It can only arise from the base, and in India, this is not something alien but something natural to the soil. The fact remains that the panchayats are the primary base of our democracy, and we have to improve them. We have to evolve ways and methods to combat faction and corruption in public administration. To take an instance, some kind of compensation is often given in the villages to a large number of people, or some relief work is taken in hand in a village, and some petty official is put in charge of giving relief or compensation. There are always and there will always be great delays in giving it. Very often, by the time it reaches the recipient, either most of it disappears or by then the recipient has suffered a great deal. What are we going to do about it? Are we to wait until everybody is thoroughly honest and will not delay things? Of course, we should try to do that, but we cannot wait. Suppose the whole village is gathered together and the government announcement about the scale of the compensation is made in public. The chances of corruption will become less because the matter will be too public. This is a very simple thing, but it is not done. Why can't we work through simple methods? I have suggested that instead of summoning the people and making them come again and again, the official concerned should go to the village and call all the people, announce the government's decision about compensation publicly, and say, "Come along, take it here and now." And where this is done, there will be no chances of delay. Unless some such methods are evolved, corruption will become a serious problem. Of course, some amount of it may continue despite the new methods, for its complete elimination requires higher standards of integrity on the part of the people. This has to be ensured for honest administration in India. Stop.